Okay, here I am again. Get my machine out here. There we go. And now we do another layer, drawing the same machine, except now I'm picking a different view. This is more straightforward, sort of a profile of this machine. We have the layer of a line of blech, and then we have a line of black and gray, and then we have another line of blech. And the thing that I usually find some sort of hook in an image that I want to try to capture, and for some reason it's this thing right here, this big hole in it's a tube kind of a thing. I don't know if it was supposed to have something else inside of it at one point and they could stick something through or what, but it was that circle that I didn't see from the other angle that I'm seeing now, that I'm focusing on, at least for the moment. I do find that when I draw, whether it be drawing a human or drawing a scene, landscape, or something like this, I may change my mind as to what I think is the important element.
Right on.
Hey, isn't this cool?
Yeah, that's what I was just coming to see. I haven't seen one up close.
Well, it's
pretty big.
It's pretty big. I imagine this is the thing that's going to dig down to the center of the earth or something. It's a big auger. Is that what it is? Drill?
I don't know if they can sit. Well, it's kind of weird because I think it's two things in one. I think it is like an auger and kind of like a hammer too.
Oh, yeah, like a jackhammer. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but this looks like an auger thing inside.
Yeah, there's a drill kind of a thing inside of there, a screw.
Yeah.
So, but this one is different than the ones they've had here before.
Oh, it is?
It looks, I think it does the same thing, but it's a different machine. The other one's was shiny, and this one's kind of muddy.
A little age to it.
A little age, which I like. Has the hammering, of course, you work here, right?
Oh, this building.
Yeah. They haven't really been hammering as much here as they have been
Down
here,
there?
but you'll hear it.
Oh, yeah. That's why when I seen that from the yard just earlier, I was like, holy crap. I was like, I think we're going to be hearing some noise soon.
You're going to hear a lot of noise, and just make sure all your fillings are in tight.
Yeah, I know, right? Just start rattling.
I think they're really cool, though, to draw. I've been drawing them for really ever since they've been here.
Oh, yeah?
Different machinery, and I'd like to put a show together at the Somerville Museum, maybe get other artists in Somerville to document in their own way, what they see. Because some people, I like looking at the machinery, but other people like looking at the workers working, and other people like looking at the trains and the tracks and stuff. But they're all really just so wonderful. And then there's going to be a fence here, and we won't see anything. And
well, that's going to be, that's nice to put something like that together, especially, to get at a museum and get all of those.
Well, I'm hoping to. I have to propose it to the people that make these decisions. I can't make it myself.
That'd be nice.
But I think it would be fun, and I've talked to some of the workers that are behind the fence there, and they ask me what I'm doing, and they say, "Oh, that sounds cool." So I'd like to see if that can happen.
That's kind of nice. It also documents the freaking, like the change.
Yeah. There's when we moved in here 30 years ago. I don't know if you remember. You worked in this building 30 years ago, but there used to be this really nice girder iron trestle bridge going across down there. And when they took that down, I felt so sad because it was such a beautiful, it was kind of ugly, but I like things like that. It was really a neat looking bridge, and they took that down, and but there's a guy in the building here that did a drawing of or a painting actually of the thing when the bridge was there.
Oh,
so
okay.
he's doing a painting now of the tracks
new-
being
oh,
put in.
okay,
So it'll be a little history of the area. So
That's nice.
it'll be fun. Okay.
Have a good day.
Yeah, thanks. Bye. It's one of our neighbors, and I don't think in the 30 years I've ever spoken to any of them before. Not out of, I guess part of it might be his shyness, but paths don't normally cross other than to kind of wave. But I do think doing a show of how this huge project is coming together would be really interesting to see, and not that artists such as myself have profound things to say about what we're looking at, but we do offer sometimes interesting points of view, I guess. You know, there are the architects and the engineers that design it, and there's the construction workers that know how to operate this machinery and know what everything is. And there's all the people that'll be riding on the trains once it's put in place, but sometimes we artists can, by what we choose to draw and what we leave out.
How scenic, huh?
Isn't this great?
Yeah.
Why aren't people out here drawing? Why am I the only one?
Oh, this is the kind of stuff Jamie loves. Seriously.
Oh, that's right. She was saying that she's been doing.
She's so excited about all this. I
But
mean, not the practicality,
No.
but stuff
this-
of living near this, but the artistic side.
Yeah,
Loves it.
it's so great.
Yeah.
This is a new machine. I mean, to us,
Okay.
it's the one that they
I
had.
saw that this morning. They're moving this from over there.
Yeah, but there was one that was here that looked like it did sort of the same thing, but it was nice and new, and
Okay.
this one is encrusted with
Yeah. It's a drill, right?
grime. I think it's a drill, and then maybe it turns into a jackhammer at some point. I think this goes up, and then it pounds
Yeah.
down and drills, and then goes up, pounds down
drills.
again.
Oh my.
So it's like a guillotine.
Oh man.
Drill.
Nightmare for the residents, basically.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
we'll have to go to our dentist to get our teeth
Right. Yeah.
put back in, or at least our fillings. But so I answered that email that Juan sent earlier
Okay.
today. I didn't mean to step on anyone else's toes,
It's
but
okay. I haven't even checked my email, so
it
I'm
was-
glad you did then.
it was just one had a request about public. What sounded like it was a public installation
Okay.
and I just said, we welcome it. Just make sure that it's not permanent, and the spaces have to be assigned and
Yeah.
things like
Okay.
that.
All
So
right. I'll take a look.
yeah, I think
sounds
it's
good.
Travis already responded to it.
Okay. Great.
I don't know whether she was asking to be able to keep what she has up still up, or whether she has something new in mind, but
All right.
I think it's working out. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been meaning to say I'm very sorry about your father.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been a very difficult time.
It was hard, but the good part was he went the way he hoped to go, and
Okay.
so that made it a little more palatable, I guess.
Okay.
Um,
It's good that you're able to take it in that way.
Well, there's other ways to take it in, but I'll use that way first.
Okay, okay.
Okay, well, thanks.
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
enjoy.
okay, see ya.
All
Bye.
right.
My neighbor was commenting about the death of my father that happened last month, and he hadn't had a chance to offer my condolences, so it's nice he did that, and sorry that that was part of this conversation, but it's okay. It's part of life, or part of death, or whatever. Pretty darn cool. Okay, let's go back to the thing that I thought was what drew me to draw this was this hole right there. Not that hole, but that opening. No, it's too light. That's too light. It's better. Okay, now what? Do one more? What do you think, guys? One more. Black. Okay, what am I gonna draw? I'll draw some of the. Okay, well I'll draw some of the tread here on this thing for variety's sake. These big cast plates and blech-y colored things that link them together. There's a big old wheel, not a wheel, hubcap thing, whatever this is. And there's hexagonal nuts going around that. And then it has its big teeth. And then, because this machine belongs to the McSloppy brothers, it's covered in crud. They do not pay to have their machine cleansed after every use. Yeah.
I have presents.
Oh, good.
Anyway, I've got a rolly cart, so I'm probably okay to bring them up.
Why don't I don't want you to strain yourself. I'm almost done with this. So,
Smaller now.
huh?
Okay, they're smaller now.
Okay. Well, if you think you can, okay. Right. Yep. My neighbor was very kind to offer to cut down a table that weighed about 3 tons for me. The thing I'm drawing out is a bit of light is plate that this thing is resting on is lighter grime and the crud that's on the machine. So that's the lightest part, is the part I just drew. Back to the crud. There's a logo right here. Sort of, there's more crud. On the top, there's sort of light hitting the top of the treads, but most of the tops are off the screen. There's some light hitting the ones down here. Those are the plates. Pretty cool, even if it is not very pretty. It's pretty cool. Okay, I just drew this way out of perspective, so let me fix that. I'll have to get up early in the morning to, oh shit, it's supposed to be raining tomorrow. Well, maybe I'll draw it in the rain. There's actually quite a lot of color that I'm noticing. Well, when I say quite a lot of color, it's relative, clearly. But there's more color in this than I saw initially. It looks like if this guy did wash this machine at the hubcap area, the cover of this wheel, if that's the right word, would be black. Maybe tomorrow after it rains, I'll see what color it's supposed to be. Also, this horizontal bit here looks like it too might be black underneath. But because of the crudification on it, we have no idea. The thing I just drew is some sort of, it's actually a step that you could put down to climb up. Okay, I need to, this isn't looking three-dimensional enough. I have to make the back of this darker so that this, I have to exaggerate this a little bit, I think. It's actually quite three-dimensional. This area that I said was light, I'm going to make this a little lighter, just so that one is able to see this is something behind. Because that little bit of light you see there, you also see right there. And these little bits that I'm adding right now are really sort of important at conveying the dimensionality of this machine, this contraption. Okay, let's add some more highlights that will give it some suggestion of dimensionality here. Is that helping? Hi. Oh, I don't know if it's helping or not. Lots of little incrustations of codification here. There's another hexagonal nut. Another one. Another one. And then the area behind this is almost all equally incrustificated. And the things I'm doing right now are just, I'm adding this stuff just to make it look like a drawing, I think, or to try to, oh, I forgot all the ones that here they have to go in there. No wonder it's not looking right. You know, some people would go to a really dirty car in a parking lot and say, "Clean me" on it. What would you give me if I were to do that here? go in here and climb over the fence and write "clean me" on it. You think I would live to see the morrow? I don't think so. No, I'm sure that the owner of this thing would say, "It shows character. This is patina. I like patina in..." No. I like patina when it comes to antiques and copper and silver. So I should probably like it here as well, right? Okay, I'm going to go see how my new table looks. So I think I'm done here. Thank you for watching. How do I make this stop?